Good morning, guys. Hold on.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I think the course duration, everything you already got. So let me just give a little intro, like what we are going to cover, and so we'll be starting with Jmeter. So this is the entire course we are going to cover. So for this batch, we are starting with the Jmeter. Okay. And after Jmeter, again, we'll start the load runner, and then we'll move to engineering concepts. And yeah, after that, we'll start the placement process. Okay, this is how we normally we do. And and before we start, here the for new joiners, normally this session is around more than 1 hour, and this Zoom link will automatically expire after 40 minutes. So don't think that the class is over. You need to rejoin the class after the once the session ends. Just like every day you'll have 2 sessions. So after every day, um, once you guys start with your first installment, you'll receive all the videos and everything for each and every class. Okay, so every day you'll have 2 classes. I mean 2 videos, session 1 and session 2. Each of them would be around 30 to 40 minutes. Instead of giving you one long video, uh, we'll give you 2 videos. It will be easy for you to go through. Okay, so and about myself, see, I have more than 15 years of experience only in this performance testing and performance engineering. And I worked as in a lead and different roles. I played performance test architect, and then we started this. And till now, we are able to play successfully more than I could say, like, so some people they get offer, they don't even tell us because it is not mandatory. But few people they'll share their this thing. Let me just open. Recently, we got one guy placed in Capgemini, and 2 more are waiting for the offer. Okay, this office. Yeah, this is the recent offer we got. Yeah, in Capgemini, and there is a lot of requirement coming up in Capgemini. Okay, for both load runner and Jmeter, and this is for another one. Yeah, this is the second highest package we got for this guy, and this is the next one. So these are the some of the candidates who got placed through our company, and some there are many more. Some they share, some they don't share. Okay, this will
How many
be
years of experience they put in, sir?
3 plus.
3+ years.
Minimum is required is 3 plus.
Okay.
Maximum if you have, so well and good. Like say after the course, you can claim up to 5 years that you are working as a performance tester. If
Okay.
you follow the classes regularly, you can claim that you have 5 years of experience in performance testing. Because we'll cover all the advanced level topics and real time thing, and we're also providing the placement assistance. Okay. Now, let's come back. So we'll be starting with Jmeter. So what is this Jmeter? Before we start with Jmeter, why we need to use any tool like Jmeter or load runner? There are different tools in the market, but most commonly used or mostly successful tools are like Jmeter and load runner. Load runner is a license based version. Okay, hold on. And yeah, so see, load runner it's a license based version, and the license costs around 10 million US dollars. Okay, and it will be used by only not only mostly big companies, big MNCs who can afford that price. But now the prices come down. Like they are providing on cloud services as well. Like if you are running for only test for 1 hour, you can pay for 1 hour and you can use that load runner because of Jmeter competition. In the other hand, Jmeter is totally free. You don't need to pay anything to anyone. It is built by Java guess Apache team, and it is like since I said it is an open source, just like Python. You see Python each and every day new these things are coming up, right? Libraries or new features. The same thing happens with Jmeter also. So they have released so many versions. In each version, they will improve something and releasing in Jmeter. Like they always compare with load runner. In load runner there are so many features. So when we started this Jmeter, it was purely command line. You have to type some commands and write some Java code and execute it. But slowly what they have done is they have made it in a GUI mode, and you can also just like load runner you can also launch the Jmeter file and you can start scripting and doing. And because of this competition, load runner they came down with the price. Okay, but still load runner holds the maximum marketplace. Okay, but this Jmeter is also like they are keep on improving, and definitely now the clients who are working with load runner, most of them now they want people with who can use Jmeter also, because they don't want to pay money for performance testing, and they can get it done freely with Jmeter tool. But it was very complex than compared to load runner. So people who have knowledge in both load runner and Jmeter, you have like 100% off then compared to others getting the offer. Because if I say I know only load runner, they don't take. Or even though if the requirement is only on load runner, they will ask whether you know Jmeter or not. If you say I know only Jmeter, then also they won't prefer you. They need people who can work with both, load runner and Jmeter. Okay. So if you say that you can work with both load runner and Jmeter, then you have chances. Okay. So any performance testing. So what do you mean performance testing first of all? So we'll use load runner and Jmeter for performance testing. That's fine. First of all, we need to understand the basics, like, what do you mean by performance testing, and why do you think this much of, packages they are giving 18 lakhs, 20 lakhs only for performance testing? For manual testing, you will not get that kind of package. Okay. First, you need to understand what is the performance testing, why companies are paying for performance tester. And there are, like, people who are coming from functional background. The testing, you can divide this into two types, right? People who are coming from functional, what are these two types?
Functional testing, non-functional testing.
One is functional, another one is non-functional, right? So functional testing is like, you want to test the application, it's look and feel, if there are any bugs, functional bugs, and is it going to affect your business if functionally any hidden bugs. So what do you mean by functional bug here or normal bug? Say for example, you have a banking application and they are giving, like, interest rate of 10% on a home loan, let us assume. Okay, 10% on home loan. Then you have identified as a functional tester, you do the functionality of the application, look and feel and click all the buttons and see how it is. You have identified that because they will write some code for this, right? Developers will write some code to calculate this 10%, or say you have taken 20 lakhs loan, out of this how much would be the 10%. So they will calculate, write some code, and if a developer has some made a mistake, instead of 10% it is taking only 8% or 7%. What is this? That means instead of 10%, bank will get only 8% through your application or through your your application online. So that is a big loss to the company, right? So instead of taking 10%, it is taking 8%. So these are issues. These are called functional bugs. So these will be identified through your functional testing. Okay. So within this functional, there are like different types. You can call it as a manual testing and automation. So most of the people, they think that performance testing is part of automation. No. In automation, you have what? Selenium, all those tools, right? So in performance, is nowhere related with automation. You need to understand this basic, difference. And in non-functional means what? You will not touch the application or application features. For example, say you are testing one application. So let us say it is in a retail, like Amazon. So as a manual tester, what's your responsibility here? You will try to check all the modules within your application, see if there are any bugs. It can be an error, it can be a defect, or it can be a functional thing. Functional things in the sense, say I'm trying to add the product, so they say here 30% discount, but instead of 30%, when I entered my amount, it is calculating something very less. That's a loss to the company, or if it takes more also, it is loss to the customer, right? Customer will complain, or they can go to some other medium. So to avoid these things, what we'll do is, testers, the functional testers will check the functionality of each and every module. So this module will only sell, for example, within this you will have a orders, right? Say you can have, like, it is orders. Yeah. In orders, if you want to cancel, you can select and cancel the package or whatever this. So this is all related to the functionality of the application, right? Let us come back. So what comes under non-functional? In non-functional, there are two types of testing will come. One is performance Another one is, can someone tell what comes on non-functional? Apart from this manual automation performance, there is one type of testing that comes under non-functional. Any guess? People who are from testing background, they might have know this. Okay, someone is saying. Security, very good. Right. It's a security testing. Right. So why it is non-functional? Because even you are testing the security or performance, what we are actually testing, you are not testing the functionality, you are testing the servers and its behavior, or the security is like, testing the environment security. Like, are there any loopholes or vulnerabilities in the server, in the server network, wherein attackers may, they may attack or to bring your server down, or any hackers, they all keep on, working to get your server details, or they will, yeah, they will try to, get some loopholes and try to get the cash out of it. So to avoid that, every company will definitely, what do you say, every company will definitely arrange security testing. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, right. So this is about the basic difference in testing. One is functional, another one is non-functional performance. So our area would be only this one. Like, we will be working only on this performance testing, and we are not worried about the functional testing. Okay. So now tell me, what do you mean by performance testing? Even security is not our concern. So when we do a performance testing, what actually we are trying to, do? Right. So let me go back to the application. Say, take this application. So let us consider there are two types of applications are there. So in the same, let us say the same field, these are retail application, right? What is a competitor to Amazon? It's a Flipkart, right? Flipkart. Say when I click on flipkart.com, so if it is taking like, say, so I think I have, so if you have this kind of issues, so if it is, for example, here it is very fast. I'm not saying that Flipkart is slow or Amazon is fast, but just consider if you want to buy a product. Let us say this is the same product. Let us assume this product exists in both. Yeah. So you see, you have the same product in Flipkart, same product in Amazon. So I'm just imagine when I click on any button on Flipkart, now it is coming in within seconds. Okay. Just imagine it is taking a lot of time to open the, page. And if I want to buy the product, say for example, here I'll have one example. See, I just type one URL. See, it is taking this much of time to load the page. And after that, it is loading. Let us assume another application. Again, it is taking a lot of time. These are slow websites. I'm just giving you for a example. Just imagine your Flipkart is taking this much of time. When you click any button or any product, so these are bad performance applications. So when I click on something, I should get the result within seconds, right? But imagine in Flipkart, when I click on any button, it is taking at least 2 to 3 minutes for me to open. And every now and then I'll get this error message saying the page cannot be displayed. And when I try to buy the product, you have entered your details like credit card details and everything. You enter the amount, but the amount got deducted from your account, and due to some error message, say like this, if you got some error message, and due to this error, the amount got deducted from your account, but product is not bought. And when you ask for the refund, they'll say you have to wait for 15 days as per the policy. If someone says like that, do we or will you again go to the same application to buy the same product? No one would, right? What happens? There is an alternative I got here in Amazon. I can search within seconds. I can add this to cart within seconds, and I can buy it. So the same application, I mean the product is same, okay, the platforms are different. One is Amazon, another one is Flipkart. I'm able to buy the same product within seconds here in Amazon, but the same product, if I try to buy it in some other application of Flipkart, I'm getting these kind of error messages. Like every time when I try to log in, it just takes time, like loading, and after that it says page cannot be displayed. Sometimes it's a server error. So these are all performance issues, not functional issues. So what happens if you have this kind of issue? All your customers from Flipkart, they'll go to Amazon, and not only that, you will also tell 10 of your friends, right? You'll also say the same thing to your friends, saying that don't buy the product in that platform. It is like taking a lot of time, and it's irritating one. It is also like irritation. So the loss will not be in thousands or lakhs. The loss would be in millions and billions of dollars. Okay, for the companies like Amazon and this thing. So they cannot afford to do this. That's the reason why all the companies, big giants like Amazon, Flipkart, you take any banking application, they'll spend a lot of money only on performance testing, like some millions of dollars every quarter. They'll spend only for performance testing to make sure that your customer will not be annoyed or irritated when they are trying to buy something. Or if it can be like different domains, like even if it is a banking, if you are getting a lot of errors, you'll shift to some other bank, private banks, right? So that is the main agenda of performance testing. And how we get revenue from performance testing, because companies will spend for every quarter, they'll spend some millions of dollars. But when compared to functional testing, performance testing team is very small. So normally if you observe any project, functional testers will be like 10 to 15 people, and performance testers will be maximum 2 to 3 per project.